But I gotta ask because so when he asked about drill music and you see a situation where like Young Thug is going through it now, to where they're literally having guys who, let's say, they might be portraying things they see in their neighborhood, but they might get indicted on, let's say, a state RICO, and they're saying, hey, we're gonna use this music you're making against you in the court system.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's to me just the freedom of speech of it all. Like, so I can't even imagine you could use anything in court, but I'm saying for anything like that to stick and for jurors to be like, yeah, let's watch some music videos where they're toting quote unquote pistols and talking about quote unquote illegal crimes, that this could stick when it's art. What are your thoughts on that when art imitates life? I guess you could say.
If you're gonna put your art, if you're gonna put his art against him in court, I say he didn't do it.
Simple as that. Simple as that.
Now, I want to touch on a subject that we touched on earlier, and that's the domestic violence. So back in the back days, you had like the Chris Brown Rihanna situation. It was big. They wanted to completely, ruin this man for the situation that happened. Stories came out that it was a fight. Stories came out that he was the abuser, the attacker, that she was the abuser, the attacker. It was huge. Today, you're dealing with situations like Krishan Rock and Blueface, where domestic violence is being televised on television. People are seeing it, and toxicity.
Yeah,
toxicity. It's being televised, and it is almost normalized. There's no one hollering to cancel Blueface or to cancel Krishan, that it's okay, that people are entertained by this. What are your thoughts on this? Do you feel like it's whatever? Do you feel like Chris Brown deserved what he got back then, or do you feel like Blueface deserves more action being taken against him because of what we're seeing between him and Krishan?
I think people just need to be held accountable for their actions. That's it. You can't do, there's a right and there's a wrong.
That's it.
What's right and what's wrong? He can't be beating on that girl in public. She can't be beating on him either. You know what I mean? It's a right and there's a wrong.
What if they had like a celebrity boxing match against each other? Like they both agree. Let's go some rounds. Would you?
Man,
but this is what we agreed to. And
I'm moving to China, nigga.
Talk about it.
Call up Raz B, nigga. Call my brother. I'm going to China. Where's the fucking jet?
If you had to do a versus, who would you go against?
A versus? Who would I go against? Yeah. Little Bow Wow.
Oh, shout out Bow Wow. He was just here last week on the same couch or in the same interview.
Boy. Yeah. I do a versus with Bow Wow.
So I would have loved for him to respond to that.
It ain't gonna even be about the fucking music. It'll be about the hug. We know he got all the hits. Ain't nobody heard my shit yet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But yeah. So, but other than that, I miss Shot. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? He's cool as fuck. That's my dog. And I apologize to you wholeheartedly, man. It was just a joke that it wasn't intended for you, but it was on you. So I'm sorry. Another one slipped out, just like I'm bopping. I'm sorry.
Wholehearted apology. There you go.
Apology, bro.
You mentioned Raz B, which there's another guy in Dallas who's out with Natalie Nunn by the name I Am Jonathan. He just pushed him in some club out and about. It's going on like all the blogs.
What happened?
A guy named I Am Jonathan had pushed Raz B.
You saying my brother Jonathan? He's a bad boy too. So.
Oh yeah. Yes.
When my brother Jonathan slapped in the club.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay. I'm like, Raz is funny because...
Yeah, he wasn't going to do it, but I looked down, my wife texted me. Yeah, I looked down and he jumped across me and slapped me.
Yeah. Wait, you were there?
I was right next to him when he slapped, when he jumped across me. Because they won't do nothing because of me.
Right. So wait. Because I partied with Jonathan, a couple of times, and it's lit. What was the situation like? As far as like, was it they just don't have they have a thing against each other?
I can't get into. All of that.
We're gonna wait till that comes out on the.
I can't get into all of that.
Yeah, we're gonna wait till that comes out on the shit.
But what I can get into is the fact that what y'all saw was true.
Okay.
It was true.
It really happened. I'm curious when it looks like you see a situation like 3LW. Kylie, I think that's her name, Keely. She come out, and of course we live.
Keely Williams.
Yeah, Keely Williams. She admits to like, hey, I was younger. I basically had train sessions with, B2K. We were young, we were dumb. I could live my life. I could live in my truth, and I'm old enough to say I did that. How was that something that happened often back then? That you
Back
feel like
then, B2K
these
was
stories
fucking-
may come out like later on in life?
B2K was fucking everybody but Raven.
Everybody.
Everybody but Raven.
God damn.
Nigga.